Hello, my crafty gypsies. I don't know if you can see me already. Okay, so I changed my camera today a little bit to see if you can appreciate everything I'm gonna do a little better. I want to say thank you before anything else. Thank you for being here with me, for sharing this evening here with me. I'm planning this class to be short. Let's see how it goes. But what other thing I wanted to say? Well, I wanted to say that, yeah, how was the weather with everybody here in the north of Indiana? It's pretty crazy. It's being cold, and then warm again, and then cold again. It's like up and down, up and down. But definitely, we can feel the Christmas, like the winter coming around. Alright, so like I said, we can feel winter coming around, holidays, all that fun stuff. And I always have my mindset as a crafter. You know how when I worked at the craft store, we're pretty much opening Christmas boxes by the 4th of July. We started to receive all the Christmas merchandise. So my mind is set to think, you know, crafters, we all need our supplies early in the year, so that way we get ready for the craft shows and things like that. So I always have my mindset at that. Holidays are a little rough on me. You know, you always want to be close to your family, and I just don't have that right now. But when you go to the grocery store, to your local grocery store, and you start seeing all the Christmas decorations and all the Christmas trees are out, and you know, all the candies are Christmas, and then it really hits you. We are around the corner. So today I want to welcome in this my crafting space, I want to welcome the holidays, and I want to do my first Christmas project with you guys today. And as always, using the beautiful supplies from Artsy. So let's get started. My idea for today is going to be a snow globe, and I'm going to give you a few options. I don't know if you guys can you guys hear me well? I don't know if the volume is right, if the mic is picking up everything right. Okay, so I want to give you a few options. This is what we find in the regular stores, in the local craft stores. We find these ones, right? And this is what they give us to make a snow globe. They also tell us that we can make a water one. You know, they have this seal in here so you can fill it up with water, whatever. I really, I don't think I'm ever gonna put water in one of mine. But this is what I found. Sometimes it's very, very hard to find little items to create a scene inside of one of these small snow globes. So it happened that I found some of these figurines, and these ones are small enough to fit in here. And I'm sure you all have seen the little how you call these ones, the brush cleaners, the bottle brush, whatever you call it, miniature Christmas tree. So it fits in there. But now there are other type of figurines that comes with the purpose of using them in a Christmas village. You know, when people create those beautiful Christmas villages, and they have the little bench, or they have the Christmas scrolls, or the little fences. They have beautiful pieces that I said, well, I would like to put that inside a snow globe. But of course, they're not gonna fit in here. So this is what I thought. I said, why not to create your own, you know, snow globe, and the size you want it, and that way you can fit inside whatever scene you want to create. So, you know, these fish bowls that they sell, they're very inexpensive. You can even find them at the thrift stores, I think dollar store, how do you call it? Pretty much anywhere, any place where they have. I think this they have more in the floral department. And if you put it upside down, of course, you have your globe. So during the summer, my husband makes cornholes. And the center of the cornhole, it's 6 inches. So I've been keeping all the little centers. And he did me the great favor of sanding it down for me. So this just fits perfect. So if you find a bigger figurine and you want to create a whole scene, you're gonna have enough space in here to create. You know, you have enough space to fit a lot of elements inside. Now, mind you, my snow globes is gonna be waterless. I know there's a lot of different techniques that you can use to put the water, glycerin. There are a lot of different techniques out there. I want mine without water. I want mine to be dry. Why? In my case, I have little kids. I don't want any accidents. This is plastic. This is the one that I'm gonna keep for myself. This one I'm gonna fix to give as a present. But this is an idea. The other thing is that I would like to do is like one, my scene is fixed and this is sealed. I want to try to put it in a stand. This is a candle holder. In a stand to make it, you know, give it a little height, so then you can put some dangles. That's pretty. But today, I want to work with this. I'm going to work with the small one today. But look how pretty. This is just putting a doily on it. You know, just that makes a big difference. Okay, but this is just an idea if you want to if you want to create a larger scene. All right, so let's put this aside now. The other thing I was gonna tell you was, you know, these figurines, yeah, you find the traditional red, green, you know, traditional Christmas colors. I also found this cute like mailbox, and I have this street light, you know. And what I was thinking is I want my snowman to be a shabby snowman. I don't want it to be just a regular Christmas, you know, because I mean, traditional is very pretty and I like it, but I want him to be shabby. So let's make him a little shabby. So the first thing I want to do is let's reach back here, and I'm going to change his colors. And this is something that, well, you can do, you know, very easy. Just soft, you know, some craft paint. I want to make his scarf pink. It has like a little gold on it too, but I want to make his scarf pink. Sorry, his scarf. I want to make it pink, and I'm going to put some pearls on his hat as well, because I want him to be very shabby chic. And I'm just going to use some acrylic craft paints and a small brush, and I am just going to change his scarf. And I hope he don't get mad at me. I maybe start calling her she now, because everybody talks about the snowman. Let's make a snow woman. We should put pearls on his, you know, her ears, and make it look like she have earrings. Okay, I think this would be better like this. Yeah, I mean, you can make it any color you want. There's people that like shades of blue for winter decoration. Maybe different shades of purples or lilacs. I go with my pinks. I like everything pink. And how everybody's been doing, everybody creating, everybody getting ready for holidays, starting their holiday projects. I've seen a lot of videos of people starting their holiday projects. So has anybody started projects or no? I'm planning this week. Last year I wanted to fix my crafting area here, make everything look Christmassy, but I was in the middle of changing jobs and it was a little hectic, so I didn't have a chance to do it. But this year I pulled my big box with Christmas Christmas supplies, you know, little stamps and Christmas papers and some ornaments, and I want to just, you know, fix my crafting area to get some inspiration. Okay, so I think this is pretty good now. And what I'm going to do also is I'm going to put, you know how they have a little red line around the hat. I'm going to cover that on pink as well. Okay, so this is going to dry. I want to change the color in the little birds as well. I'm gonna make them a little let me see, what color should I use for the birds? Since I'm gonna use those the Christmas trees that are more like vintagey looking, I am going to go for more like creamy, yeah, more like a creamy brownish birdies. They're yellow. I mean, they're kind of cute, but yeah. Why not? Okay. So I'm going to do like a little creamy color on the, I don't even know if I'm on frame here. I just want to change the yellow tone a little bit, make it look a little more vintagey. Oh, my baby's calling me. Shh. Go night night. Go night night. Okay, so I just make a little base of cream color and I put a little bit of brown on it. So you can see the texture, but it's not that shocking yellow color that they had. Okay. The other thing I want to do is get a dry brush. Oh, this is too wide. Get a dry brush and give his arms a wash, because I think this is a little harsh color for my shabby theme that I have going on here. So I just want this wood color to be a little bit lighter. All right, so let's point these paints away. Okay, so the other thing, because I'm going to use, I want to use this one too. So the other thing I want to change a little bit is going to be the berries. You see how they have berries and on the little garland? So I'm just gonna make them a little less red. And here's where you prove if you have a good pulse or no. Okay. We just keep going around. This one you can use a little patina and just make it look like, you know, just distress it a little bit around and make it look more vintage. Possibilities are endless. Okay. All right, So aside to dry, I have cut a little piece of cardstock, no, chipboard. A little piece of chipboard, the same size of the lid, and I want to make it white. So I'm gonna get my gesso. Where I put my gesso? Oh, right here. I'm doing all the painting first, so then we can assemble. I'm gonna use gesso. This dries pretty quick, so yeah, this coming few weeks are gonna be crazy at work. They just gave me my schedule today, and oh boy, for those of you that don't know, I work as a baker. So in my plan for next week are 2,000 pumpkin pies, about 500 cheesecakes. Yeah, let me just get this tray a little bit. Yeah, so we're getting all the holiday stuff ready for Thanksgiving, and you know, it's challenging because we make everything from scratch. So it's like one day we start making pie dough, and the other day we start making, you know, other stuff. And yeah, it's gonna be insane. But it's something that I do with a lot of love because I absolutely love my job. Alright, so my piece of chipboard, it's dry. I'll be right back. 1 second. Let me just. Anybody had snowed already? In the mornings here, everything is frozen, but then it warms during the day. It warms up, so we haven't had any snow, but it's pretty low 30s in the morning. But I've heard about places that have had snow already, which will actually drive me crazy. But hey, I know it's coming, so I know it's coming. All right. So let's put this away. Okay. So I want to start assembling my snow globe. Okay, now remember, you have to take in consideration that this rim, you know, it's gonna take some of your space, so you don't want to glue anything too close to the rim. I am not going to use the seal that they give you in case you want to put water or liquid on it. I'm not gonna use that seal. I'm just gonna use the lid. And this is why I want to use, like I said, one of my Christmas trees, the pine trees, and since they have this little base, I want to use it, so I want to use the depth of the lid to make it, you know, the right height. I am going to be using hot glue. You guys can use the adhesive of your preference. I'm using hot glue because, you know, for the sake of the video, I don't want to be waiting here forever. So yeah, that's why. And I'm gonna work my scene here. I want it to look, now this one, the snowman, I would like him to be a little taller than what it is, so I'm gonna add some I'm gonna add something in the at the bottom, so it gives it a little more height. I had some other little Christmas trees in here. My daughter was playing here earlier, so I don't know what she did with them. I had like a medium-sized one and the little one. Well, you just need to play a little bit, whatever makes your content, you know. I think I want the yeah, so I am going to make this and this a little higher. And what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to take a little piece of chipboard, or you can use cardstock, whatever you have in hand. And since we are going to add the snow, if you have some fun foam, you can use fun foam, whatever. Yeah, you can make your snow globes. I mean, there's so many, like I said, there's so many ideas out there how to make your snow globes. You can, it's a glycerin solution you have to put inside. I want mine to be with no, I don't want to add any water to it, no, any liquid, I should say, any kind of liquid. So that's gonna help me with my height a little bit. Yeah. You know what? Okay. I want them to be higher. There you go. Yeah, so I'm going to be using the inside part, that it's for sealing the liquid, you know, whatever you're gonna use. Now I wanted to add, before I do that, I wanted to add something to his hat or her hat. We don't know if it's a he or a she. I'm gonna put some pearls. Why not? All right. Is it shabby enough? All right. So I really want to get to the fun part, which is going to be decorating the outside, because I mean, this is cool, but of course and like I said, you can use any adhesive you want, because you know, especially with this plastic, hot glue is not very reliable, but since I want it to dry fast, that's what I'm using. I wanted it to be pretty packed. Alright, so I just need to add this little one, and then we're gonna fill up all those gaps with a little bit of modeling paste, and then we're gonna jump to the fun part. Alright, now for this part you can use Snow Tech, whatever medium you have. I'm gonna put a little bit of modeling paste because I want to fill up a little bit of the gaps. Remember that this is supposed to be a snowy, wintry scene, and the bases of these Christmas trees are like little wooden sticks. The thing to remember here is not to cover the edge, because it has to allow the snow globe to close. So, okay. All right. Okay, so this is gonna take a little time to dry, but that's okay. Anybody have a recommendation for lights? My lighting is awful, and okay, and I've been thinking on getting new lighting, but I have no idea what should be good. Alright, so I'm gonna put this right here. The light It's a special one, or it's like any of those lamps that they sell at the craft stores. Okay. Okay, so I am going to use some of the soft snow. It's called Twinkle Flakes. I got this one last year. This is what I'm going to use for my snow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it inside my snow globe now, and from there I start decorating the outside. So just I don't know, well, 2 tablespoons. Yeah, 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, this is gonna be messy now. Oh boy. And I'm gonna add a little bit of glitter. This is that chunky glitter. Okay, so I'm gonna set this aside. Now, this is one of my favorite items from the store. It's all the doilies. I'm sure you've heard me talking about it many times. I'm absolutely in love, but let me tell you something, guys. I think I found a new love from the store, so I'll show it to you in a little bit. So okay, this is the lid. I want to put a doily between the lid and my base, and that's why I colored this one, so this holds a little bit the shape of the doily. It's gonna look like that. So let's go ahead and glue it. I need a new glue stick. Okay, so like I said, you can use any other adhesive if you're not a fan of hot glue. I'm using it in here just because we need it to dry fast for the class. Otherwise, I'll be using something different. Alright, so there's my doily, and I'm going to put the base underneath. So here we go. So we keep it shape. All right. So now, this is what I'm planning on doing. Stay right there. This is a candle holder. Okay. Change of plans. make sure it's in the center. What I did is I add the doily inside instead. Okay, so now I had many options. I wanted to use one of the beautiful dangle laces from the store, so I have the option of using this one. I have the option of using this one. I think I'm going with the drops, the little teardrops. Yeah. Okay, so we have the candlestick glued to the lid, and now let's do this. All right. Yeah, I have a lot of glue strings because I keep my glue gun on low, because of course I always forget and I keep touching it, and yeah, I end up burning myself. Don't we all do that? I do. Okay, so making sure this is in the center. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put it in my lap. Okay. Let me get my pliers here. Ooh. All right, I'm reaching here for my wire cutters. The tall Christmas tree, it ended up being too tall for the snow globe since I used the base, so I have to get it out and take the wooden base, take it off to make it shorter. Okay. So now it's shorter. Let's wait a second until it dries. Yeah, these little cute trees comes in so many colors. They're so cute. Okay, let me put it back in. All right. Yeah, I should have just stick with my original idea. Of not using the base. Because then the snowman is perfect, but everything else isn't. Everything else is too tall. So let's get these. Okay, let's give it another shot. Now I have all my lap full of glitter. All right. Now it's perfect. Now I'm going to close it and I know there has to be a better way to do this. Okay. So how is it looking? There's so many things you can use. You can use mason jars. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, so the other thing I want to add is a little ball with a little bling, maybe like a rosette or something up front. No, I'm not gonna add any liquid to it. Like I said, this one I want to keep myself. I don't want to I use for this one a plastic Snowglobe. I don't want any water. I have a pretty curious little one at home, so I don't want her to start opening and trying to, you know, get into any trouble. We don't need that. They are, like I said, you can use mason jars are awesome for this. And okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is like I'm going to create a little center flower and a bling. So I'm going to use one of these ones, and then one of our favorites, flowers. Yeah, this is very I find it easy to make if you're gonna make few of them for presents, not for Christmas. Just make yourself an assembly line, like they said. Figurines can be fine, fairly inexpensive, and like I said, mason jars are awesome. I know like dollar stores used to sell these candle holders, but you can use, I mean, anything you have handy. It could be a wooden one. I found this one like for $1 in a thrift store or something like that. That could be the stand for one of them, or it could be just a snow globe by itself. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna use one of the and okay, I want to also add seam binding. This one I make it, let's crunch it, make it crunchy. Did I freeze? Yeah, this is I got it wet. I scrunch it up and let it dry. That's how I get this effect. So I want to make a little ball. I don't know, my internet is acting up weird, so I don't know if you guys have me frozen, like I have myself frozen here. It just keeps kicking me out, so okay. All right, so that's how we are so far. We're almost done. Let me find my my little bag of goodies. Because of course it won't be complete if you don't add some bling to it, right? All right. Yeah, my my internet keep making me freeze, and I'm watching. I have my video as my camera, my cell phone as my camera, but then I'm watching in my laptop. So it just got me out for a little bit, but I'm back. So, okay. So I think this is it. Now, if you can see, I used that beautiful bling from Artsy as well. And this is it. I'll be taking pictures and posting them. Let's see if I can put something in the background. So it seems like everything is so white in the back, like you can barely see what it is. There you go. There is a lot of things that are on sale right now at the store. So yeah, go and check it out. Yes. Yeah, I don't think, my lighting is horrible. It's not doing any justice. It's very cute. It's very clean, very wintry. But it's just like my light is not. Let's see, maybe if I change. Let me move the phone a little bit. Sorry, I don't want to make you go dizzy, but yeah, maybe here you can see it better. Yeah, it's that right there. You can see the snowman. Now you can see the pretty bling in the center. My laces. Isn't that cute? It's pretty simple. It's nothing super complicated. Great for let's see if I can move this one a little better now, because I have something to show you guys. It's not too complicated, very simple, easy to make now for the holidays as a little presents. I'm gonna put it right here because I wanted to talk to you about something. I placed an order at Artsy, and I got it today. Well, so I have a box of goodies from Artsy, and like I said, I think you guys know how I absolutely love the doilies from the store. They are my ultimate favorite. But now, I think today I found my second favorite thing, and I'll show you what it is. There is a set of blings in the store, and I was thinking, this size blings. They're very pretty, but I was thinking that size. Look at this. This is my new love. I've been completely in love with this. These blings are gorgeous, gorgeous, and they are huge. Let me pull them out of the packages. They come individually wrapped. They're like brooches. Look at this. Doesn't this look like a snowflake? You see that shine? This is gorgeous. I'm completely in love. So my favorites used to be the doilies, and they have a very special side of my heart. It's a very special place on my heart, but I am completely in love with this. These are going to be part of my Christmas ornaments. Yes, look at this. You see the size of this? I have pretty big hands. Well, now I have hands full of paint and modeling paste and gesso and everything, but look at the size of my hand and look at the size of this brooch. And look at this one. Look at this. Isn't this just so gorgeous? I opened my box today and I was like, OMG. I need to order like 20 more of those because they are amazing. This one is gonna go so perfect on Christmas ornaments because it just looks like a snowflake. It's just amazing. I'm trying to see what can I compare it to so you guys have an idea of the actual size. Okay, this is I don't know. We all have these bottles, right? The 2-ounce bottle craft paint. Look at this. Side to side. It's super big. Like I said, when I saw the picture and the side of the store, I was thinking, you know, like a button size. No, this is just amazing. So you have to run out there, you have to go to the store and order you some of these ones because these ones are gonna look awesome on your holiday projects. And the other thing I want to show you from the store, that it's a relatively new item and I got to see it today for the first time. So I wanted to show it to you since I have you ladies in here right now. It's the flowers that are on sale in the store now. Once again, I was thinking a little small size, but look at this. Isn't this just gorgeous? Look at this. Okay, my lightning sucks. They are so soft. Why is this not focusing? Okay, so anyway, these are the flowers that Deb has in the store, and they are so beautiful, so pretty. And they're a great size, and they're soft and they're delicate. Okay, yeah. I better stop it right here because otherwise I'm gonna end up doing a I'm gonna end up doing like a goodie box from the store, and tonight we're here to share the project. Oh, it's definitely beginning to look like Christmas. Like I said, don't forget to stop at go on Artsy on Zibit. Don't forget about the challenges that keep going, the challenges that keep going on Facebook, the fan page. And I really want to thank you all for being here with me tonight. And I hope you all have great holidays coming up. we have Thanksgiving. I won't be back until the second Monday in December. So I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving with your family, and thank you very much once again. If you have any questions, just let me know. If nobody has any questions, then once again, thank you very much for being here with me, and have happy craftings. Thank you all much for coming. Bye bye.